Thinking of moving to Nashville? Well, you're not alone. But before you dive into downtown Broadway, honky-tonks, and hot chicken, let me let you in on a little secret. Most people moving to Nashville ultimately don't end up living in Nashville. They come on down south to Williamson County. Lots of choices in Williamson County. Today we're going to talk about the reasons that people decide. Ultimately, many decide to move to Williamson County. We're going to talk about it. See you on the other side. This area has exploded in popularity over the last decade, and today I'm going to break down exactly why, with stories of folks who just made the move. Plus, I will help you figure out which city in Williamson County best fits your lifestyle. Hit that like button if you're researching the move. Subscribe if you want weekly videos about living in Middle Tennessee. And if you're serious about relocating, reach out to me. Grab that QR code and grab a time on the calendar. It's never too early to start the conversation. First, why is Williamson County such a big deal? One word, I can sum it up: balance. You get top-ranked schools, low crime rates, beautiful rolling hills, and communities that actually feel like communities. Add in state-of-the-art healthcare, booming local businesses, and a short commute to Music City. What's not to love? Take Sarah and Mike. They moved from Los Angeles with their 2 kids in tow. They wanted a slower pace, good schools, more bang for their buck than they were able to get in California. When we toured Williamson County, their jaws dropped. They went from a 1,200 square foot townhome in California to a 3,000 square foot home on half an acre with a backyard that their golden retriever actually can run in. Let's dive into the 4 areas that Sarah and Mike were able to consider in Williamson County. Each one has its own vibe, its own price point, its own lifestyle. Each one is not perfect for everybody, and that's the great thing. We toured, we saw, we loved, we bought. It can happen for you too. Brentwood is the crown jewel of Williamson County. It's elegant, established, and just 15 to 20 minutes away from downtown Nashville. The home prices median is the highest in the mid-state, which is about $1.5 million. Commuting to Nashville is, as I say, about 20 minutes. Now, of course, that depends on how far into Nashville you need to go, and also the time of day going, and how far south in Brentwood you are. But ultimately, it's close. The lifestyle is upscale, quiet, and definitely a country club feel. So many things to do. You've got the Ravenwood Park, you've got Hill Center, golf courses, great restaurants, boutique shopping, and concerts at the nearby Franklin Amphitheater. What you won't find is a lot of nightlife. That nightlife you're either coming into downtown Nashville for or into some of the surrounding areas. Cool Springs, they have it, so it's close by. Recent customers Karen and Jim are recent empty nesters from Chicago. They wanted luxury with low maintenance. They were used to a high-rise condo lifestyle. They wanted a single-family home, but they still wanted some of the luxuries. Brentwood checked every single box. They now walk daily over to Marcella Viverette Smith Park. They host wine nights with new friends, and they joke that they have more social events now than they did when they were in their 30s. Let's talk about the homes you're going to get in Brentwood. Brentwood was developed in the 90s, about the time that a lot of the corporations were moving to Middle Tennessee, to Franklin, Williamson County area in particular, known because of its schools, and also there was room to grow, a little bit more outside of Nashville. So it really began to grow heartily in the 80s and 90s. Williamson County's Brentwood, the city of Brentwood, right over the county line, is small in size. And there's not a lot of room to grow, and there's very little new construction in Brentwood. So what you're going to find more likely now is going to be an older home, and by that I still mean 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s, an older home that is either needs some updates or already has been updated. But as I mentioned, Brentwood is the most expensive area of Middle Tennessee when you're talking about median price of homes. If Brentwood sounds like the perfect mix of class, convenience, and price point, Brentwood might be for you. Next up, historic and charming Franklin. This one's got soul. Franklin is known for its picture-perfect Main Street and Civil War history. Franklin mixes old town charm with modern-day amenities. The median price of homes in Franklin is now $1.8 1 million. The commute to Nashville is about 30 minutes. Again, that depends on where in Franklin you are, how far out of Franklin, whether it's historic or, a few minutes outside of it to get you to 65. The lifestyle, though, is always family-focused, artsy, and vibrant. There's so many things to do right on Main Street. Speaking of things to do, Franklin has it all. Not just the Main Street shopping with the quaint shops, boutique shops, but they have Pumpkin Fest, street fairs, Dickens of a Christmas, so many different things, farmers markets, hiking on the Natchez Trace, which is just a lovely drive or a lovely hike, but so many parks and places that connect to downtown Main Street. So you can actually walk quite a distance for miles and stay on poor manicured sidewalks to get over to downtown Franklin. So my friends Lindsay and Brian from Atlanta, they moved here with a toddler and a baby on the way. They were blown away by the sense of community. Their kids now go to highly rated schools. They walk to downtown Franklin on Saturdays. They feel like they've found their forever hometown in their new home in Franklin. If you love the idea of small town charm, great schools, plenty of things to do, and a family-friendly atmosphere, whether you have a family or not, it's so much fun to watch the kids playing, going to the historic educational spots that I think everybody loves and enjoys about Franklin. Franklin might be the spot for you. Let's talk a little bit about the homes that you're going to find in Franklin. There's a huge diversity of homes in Franklin because there's much more land, much more spread out ability. So a lot of the residential communities are either on smaller lots, but they offer a lot of amenities like the sidewalks. Some of them are coming in with pickleball courts now, basketball courts, swimming pools, clubhouses, where people really wanted to build a community within their community. You're going to find a lot of that in Franklin. Some of the older homes, the historic is beautiful, has wonderful charm. Right in historic Franklin is going to start around $1 million, but that's historic. Or you can go further and further out into Franklin, find brand new construction way over $2 million, or we can find you very nice homes in Sullivan Farms, Fieldstone Farms, many places that I have done several videos about. You can find all kind of price points. So if you are not quite in the Brentwood budget, but still looking for a great home in Franklin, we can find that for you. Reach out to us. Nolensville is the second newest kid on the block, literally. Although it's an old city, it's an old town, it really didn't grow until very recently. And we've had rapid growth and lots of new construction everywhere you look in Nolensville. It is the hotspot for young families. The median price of homes in Nolensville is about $800,000. The commute to Nashville is 30 to 35 minutes. The lifestyle offers new suburban, family-oriented, up-and-coming area that is just going to continue to grow in fame. The shopping you're going to find in Nolensville is definitely more mom-and-pop, family-oriented. You've got Mama's Java for morning coffee, Food Truck Fridays, youth sports are all over Nolensville. Again, it is a place for families looking for that Williamson County lifestyle and a little bit more budget friendly. So take the young couple, Jesse and Alicia, who moved here from Denver. They were really worried about picking up their family and moving here all the way to Williamson County, all the way to Tennessee, where they really didn't know anybody. What they found and fell in love with in Nolensville is a really community, family-friendly area with more budget affordable homes because Alicia really wanted brand new construction. Their cul-de-sac is full of other kids that go to their great Williamson County schools. Their weekends are full of soccer games, coffee shops, fun things to do with people in the neighborhood, and they have found their sense of community immediately in Nolensville. If you want fresh, clean, new construction home, maybe on a little bit larger lot than you can find other places for the money, then Nolensville could be your spot. Now, it's really good or better, I think, for people who either don't mind a pretty long commute because going up some of the thoroughfares to get to where you need to go can be a little bit tricky during peak traffic times, but especially if you work over in Cool Springs or Franklin, easy access to get across Williamson County, it could be perfect. We need to talk about these nuances so I can help you determine what the right city for you might be in Williamson County. Last but not least, let's talk about Spring Hill. This is where you can stretch your dollar. You can find more new construction at much more budget-friendly prices. It's a bit further out, but people do love it for its space and sense of calm in certain areas. It is getting highly developed, so there's not a grocery store or a chain that you can't find. There's not a whole lot of mom and pop stores because it really has developed in the last several years, but they're there, they're coming, and I can tell you about a great Italian place in Spring Hill. You need to try this one out. It is impeccable. Median home prices in Spring Hill are at $550,000. The commute to Nashville is 40 to 50 minutes depending on traffic. A new interstate access, June Lake, has recently opened up that has helped that traffic flow quite a bit off of I-65, but it still can get quite dense at times. The lifestyle is laid back, more budget-friendly, suburban, rural hybrid, and it is becoming more and more suburban in the town center. But again, if you need a Costco, if you want several varieties of grocery stores, if you want pretty much every chain you can think of, and the best Target in the mid-state, if you ask me, then that's a perfect spot for you. Things to do? You've got the Longview Recreational Center, you've got tons of family activities, lots and lots of youth sports, local festivals, and a short drive is Leaper's Fork. A short drive also is Natchez Trace. You've got hiking all through Williamson County. If you're an outdoors person, you've got no excuses not to get outside. And between hiking, kayaking, just easy strolls, local festivals, farmers markets, you can find them every single weekend. Lots to do. Spring Hill and its adjoining town, Thompson Station, just a little bit further north, is a great place if you possibly want maybe an older home, but on lots more acreage. And by that I mean an acre or an acre and a half to 2 acres. Depending on your budget, you can get a lot more. But this is one of the areas that you can actually do that. And that is exactly why Alex and Trish, who moved here from New Jersey, had remote work, both of them, so they didn't need to get a quick commute to downtown. They chose Spring Hill because they were itching to have chickens, they were itching to have acreage and quiet. So now they have those chickens. They have 2 home offices with a view and a front porch that they swear has healing powers. That may also be the good field chickens, keeping them healthier. Spring Hill is perfect for those who want a little bit more breathing room, need a more budget-friendly location, wanting those great Williamson County schools, whether it's because they have family and you want the children in the best schools possible, or because you know that's a really good investment, because that's what's drawing people so much to Williamson County. It's also something to take note of. Spring Hill straddles the county line, both Williamson County and down into Maury County. There's quite a difference. If you don't have children, you may want to go to the Maury County side because you still have easy access into Spring Hill and to all the things involved there, but you don't have to pay as much for your home. Again, so many things, so many factors go into what's the best place for you. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's do a quick comparison. Brentwood, luxury, quick commute, resort style, expensive. Franklin, charm and community. History. Nolensville, new growth, families, more affordable even than Franklin or Brentwood. And then finally, Spring Hill. Space, lots of new construction, and affordability. Think about your lifestyle, your budget, how close you want to be or need to be to the downtown Nashville area. That's how you'll find the right fit. Still a bit confused? That's where I come in. I've helped hundreds of families move to the Middle Tennessee area. As a native Nashvilleian, I know the ins and outs and I've watched the growth. Really, it's pretty remarkable. Do what so many of others have done. Book a call with me. Let's talk about your specific needs. I can help you come up with a game plan to find the perfect fit for you. So thanks for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe. Next week we'll go to a whole new place. I think I will take you to another county that many moving to Nashville decide to go to near Davidson County, but not in Davidson County. And with any luck at all, I'll see you on a regular basis here because you've decided to make your new hometown Franklin, Brentwood, Spring Hill, or Nolensville. Let's meet up at the Bunganut Pig and listen to music out on the patio and have a great hamburger. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure I'm standing on an anthill and it's time to go.